Well, thank you very much, Olga, for speaking with me today. And I'm really excited to be chatting to you about WBN and all of their efforts for their broker network, and to discuss the partnership between the Cyber Insurance Academy and WBN a little bit more. I just wanted to kind of begin with a more general conversation about the role of the broker in today's policy value chain. From what we're seeing at the Cyber Insurance Academy, the role of the broker has evolved considerably in recent years. So I'm curious to know how you see the role of brokers taking shape over the next 12 months, and what you think that they should be doing to stay relevant in what's becoming an increasingly competitive market.
Yeah, that's an ever-changing answer, I think. And it's not just the next 12 months. I think there has been a significant shift over the last few years with some of the world news and the pandemic in between, and just overall shift in what the role risk managers and HR managers are playing inside their organizations. We definitely see an impact on what the broker role needs to be, and those that are not shifting quickly enough are definitely feeling the pain of that. So we definitely see communication, collaboration, and creativity as a must in our roles as brokers. We are having to bring and want to bring more innovation and that entrepreneurial focus to the clients, so that consultative approach is really the winning game nowadays.
You know, cyber insurance has been one of the latest products to hit the market, and it's really soared in growth. And at the Cyber Insurance Academy, we believe that it really is just the tip of the iceberg and the beginning of a much bigger technological disruption to the industry. How do you see the market and its offerings changing beyond the cyber policy? And perhaps you could expand on what you meant by innovation a little bit more.
Yeah, the technology overall is a big topic, with AI being a conversation everywhere, and it's obviously an opportunity, but also a big threat. I think cyber, of course, already was a product that took off quite quickly, and that's an unfortunate reality. Unfortunate for an organization like yourself, of course, because we all want to be educated in it, but it does change quite quickly, and there are significant threats that are increasing with the AI usage as well. So I think the industry needs to expand its understanding of what technology expansion or AI evolution is doing to our risks. And cyber is just going to be, like you said, tip of the iceberg there.
And as you mentioned AI, I have to ask, because it is such a buzzword at the moment, there has been considerable uptake of AI products and services across the industry this year. And there's also been a lot of talk of, is AI going to take our jobs? What do you think the long-term impact of AI is going to be on the industry? And do brokers need to be concerned? And if so, you know, what should they be doing about it?
Yeah, I think I have to go back to the beginning of our conversation where you talked about the role of the broker and how that's changing. Those that are primarily focused on transactional relationships definitely should worry about AI and what it's doing in the efficiencies of our industry. But those that are consultative and truly an extension of the client teams, I think are thinking about it more as an opportunity than a threat.
I'm going to take a different angle now a little bit. We touched a little bit on the kind of challenges that brokers are seeing at the moment. And I'm wondering whether you could expand a little bit and talk more broadly about some key challenges that you think WBN members have faced in the last few years, and how you feel the WBN and the cyber insurance partnership has addressed these or can continue to address them as well.
Yeah, I think as an industry and just overall, all industries have faced very different movement in the last few years with the pandemic and the talent shift from offices to home in various geographies. Yeah, so I think economics plays a big role when it comes to what's next and some of the challenges that we're facing. Everybody's talking about a shift in economics in the next 12 to 18 months. Some of the indicators are not really showing that just yet. So let's just keep a positive outlook there. But I mentioned the ever increasing complexity of client needs as well, and having to shift to meet those is going to be very important. And it is a challenge for many brokers who are traditional in their thinking. We focus quite a bit on diversity and inclusion in our industry as well. I think we have come a long way, but also have a lot more opportunities to increase equality. So there are some challenges here to make our industry really evolve as quickly as some others have. A prime example, technology, and be more future focused instead of traditional thinkers. So I think digitalization is going to play a big role in that space. And of course, with that comes increase in cyber risks and the cyber focus overall. So what you and your team do for us is just expand our horizons when it comes to the cyber products, and being in the pool of all those professionals around the world that think similarly, and go through the training and continue to stay on top of the changes within the cyber world is very important to us.
I wondered whether you could go into a little bit more depth about how you feel that investment and education is helping to shape the future of the insurance industry, and how you feel that, or whether you feel that the partnership between WBN and the Cyber Insurance Academy is helping to actually drive that innovation and growth in the industry.
Yeah, WBN overall has been focused on training for a long time, and not just product-specific training, but also focusing on our young professionals. We've created a program called, or renamed recently to Catalyst program, with a true academy type of organization with credits and soft skill focus, because we think that there is a little bit of lack of innovation in training when it comes to future talent, or rising leaders, I should say. So our focus on specifically younger professionals who are maybe within 7 to 15 years of their career and thinking about what's next, they usually master the product that they represent, but then how do you get through the ranks of leadership, et cetera. So what we've created is a program that pulls together talent from all over the world, which makes us stand out a little bit differently when compared to our competition. We see a lot of young professional programs and academies out there, but they're regionalized, and ours is given an opportunity for that global mindset to be cultivated. And the partnership that we have with you guys, with Cyber Insurance Academy, continues to get our attention and focus to the risks that matter the most for our clients. So that's very important to us as well. When you look at cyber, we are almost a 50-50 split of P&C and EB, and it's really wonderful to see that our attempt to break down the silo between the two is coming to fruition. And cyber is one of those products that is bubbling up, or has been bubbling up, to the C-suite level. From the HR perspective, that digital wellness is important to us and to our HR managers to provide to their employees. And of course, from the P&C's perspective, that's an ever-growing risk.
We're talking to people from all corners of the industry, and something that we see as a common factor and a common challenge is lack of talent. And you touched a little bit on how, in your training programs, you're focusing quite a lot on the younger generation, the next generation that's going to come in and continue to carry this industry. I'm wondering whether you can talk to me a little bit more about that, and about perhaps some other initiatives that WBN has taken, and what you feel is kind of the key to actually resolve this issue, which is very quickly going to become a very difficult reality for many businesses operating in this industry.
Yeah, I think the key is to shift the mindset of those who think the insurance industry is not vibrant and creative and sexy. I think that's where we have failed. Those of us that really like analytics and people at the same time, this is the best industry to be in. From my perspective and our teams that are involved, that global focus and opportunities are tremendous. So anybody that's got a global or international business focus should be drawn to our industry. So I think we have to be better spokespeople for what the opportunities are within the insurance industry. In addition to the Catalyst Academy that we have within WBN, we also provide an opportunity for truly global mentorship with our board members. Our board is comprised of representatives from every continent, and the opportunity for young professionals who finish our academy to have a one-on-one mentorship opportunity with a leader across the world with a very different background, but very potentially different mindset, culture, etc., is a huge building block for us and our future talent as well. So yeah, block by block, we're building insurance to be the desirable place to start your career, and then we're working really hard to make sure that those folks stay within it.
I do think that as the industry becomes more technical and as the risks which are facing our everyday lives are becoming more technological, I do think that we will start attracting a younger generation to the industry. But I agree, and that more needs to be done, I guess, to kind of for the industry to do its own PR to the younger generation and to get more talent in. Okay, well, thank you very much, Olga. This was a really great discussion. You have some really great insights, and thank you very much for your continued partnership with the Cyber Insurance Academy. It means a lot to us.
We're very proud of this partnership, and because we know it offers tremendous value to our members and ultimately the clients. So thank you very much.
Thank you.